Hello everyone and welcome to the latest episode of Trader Talks, where today we are going to focus on Salesforce, which has been in the news after their latest earnings and some comments from their CEO. We will discuss that and have a look at the chart very shortly. So should you want to follow along and you're listening on the podcast, the link is in the bio to find the YouTube link. Also, to remember, the presentation is for educational purposes only and should not be taken as investment advice, personal recommendation, or an offer of or solicitation to buy or sell any financial instrument. So what exactly happened? Well, as I mentioned, their CEO came out and made a few comments in their earnings call, and shares came under significant pressure. Mark Benioff called the customer relationship software firms' soft current quarter outlook appropriately conservative, and those comments were not loved by the market. This is despite revenue increasing 10% year over year, and we'll look at it in a moment. It is significantly off its all-time high, which we saw in January this year, and it's actually trading at the same levels that we saw in August 2020. So what happens here? Is this an overreaction? Is it a case of, as long as they underperform and overdeliver, this will be absolutely fine? Or is there a little bit of worry here? I will leave that all to you to decide. But let's have a quick look then, as I said, at the chart. And this is, for me, the highlighted key area is 196, around $200. And you can see historically here, it's been important, whether that be in 2020 as resistance or support in 2021. Really nice interaction and support turn resistance area in 2022 before we break back above it in 2023 and find support there as well. So you could also argue we found support there in June last year as well. So if we do come back to that area where X marks the spot, that's where you probably feel is the most significant of levels, where the bulls would need to defend it. And if the bears take over and we drive and close a week and month below 196, you have to worry about the medium term. And you would imagine that price would start to make its way back down to $120, which we saw in 2023, 2020, and 2019. That said, if this comment is just a little bit of an overreaction, what do you want to see? What kind of, the way I would look at it is, if that is the case, what do I want to see from the market? Well, I think we've got quite a nice area here, haven't we? Around $254, which you can see on the weekly chart. Good support, good support, good support. Breakthrough, turns to resistance for that next leg down. So if in theory we do maybe to start to recover here and get back above 254, that's where I would say, okay, this earnings call, these comments from the CEO aren't as bad as maybe people initially thought, and the worst is behind us, and we can now start to push back up to 300, back to 320, back to that all-time high that we saw, you know, in the sort of the medium 360. So that's how I would be potentially looking at this. I'd be real interested to see what everyone else is thinking. Do you think actually, yeah, the direction here is lower? We're going to take out the low of the year that we saw a few weeks ago. We'll be looking to test the 2024 low as well. And then it's maybe something where you can consider getting back in if it was to trade down to that region and then eventually get back up to the all-time high. It's 87-88% return. Isn't too bad, is it? If that is the play that people are looking for. So yeah, that's what the immediate focus, I would say, in terms of those levels. So having a quick look at then some moving averages just to wrap us up, just to see if the 200-week moving average is anywhere near, and we're trading right on it. Look at that. And by the way, you can see the significance just of this level. 2020, very solid support, and again, resistance, and it all comes in and around a 200-week moving average. We wouldn't really want to see a close below there, is what I would say. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you on the next episode of Trader Talks.